What's up, YouTube? My name is Jamin, and this is Not Too Casual. Now, if you've seen my face before, welcome back. But if it's your first time, welcome as well. Either way, go ahead and give me a like on your way in. That means right now. And give me a subscription if I can earn that from you today. Now, today, let's get right into it because we're going to be talking about Campbell's. That's right, the soup company. And there's been a leaked video from a CEO, I can't say that, from a C-suite employee that has told his piece and let us know what he really feels about me and you. That's right, the people who buy his products. And he has let us know what ingredients are in the products. Without further ado, let's get into it because I don't want to give too much of it away. But when you feel prompted, make sure you give your 2 cents down in the comment section so we can have a conversation. Let's get into the video, guys.
We are following a messy situation for the Campbell's Soup Company today after a former employee filed a lawsuit against the company and then released audio his lawyers say he recorded during a meeting with executives. Let's go to CBS News correspondent Chanel Call, who's live in our newsroom. Chanel, what do we know about this lawsuit?
So, Liz, this lawsuit, we understand, was launched by a person by the name of Robert Garza. Now, Garza was hired as a cybersecurity analyst for Campbell's back in September of 2024. And Liz, 2 months after he was hired, he says he had a meeting with an executive named Martin Bally to discuss his salary. Now, during that meeting, he is now alleging that Bally made several disparaging comments about Indian workers and also said that Campbell's is, quote, highly processed food for poor people. Now, CBS News did get a copy of that recorded phone call. Garza's attorney is saying that this was secretly recorded. So take a listen to part of that conversation.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's not healthy. Now that I know what the f is. Even in a can of soup, I look at it, we bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer, do you?
So Liz, Garza says that he actually told his manager about that phone call a couple of months later in January of 2025. And then he said that he wasn't encouraged to take that information to HR. Now, just 3 weeks after that conversation, Garza was told that he was abruptly terminated from employment. So Campbell's released a statement on this. I'll read you part of what they say. They say, "We are proud of the food we make, the people who make it, and the high quality ingredients we use. The comments heard on the recording about our food are not only inaccurate, they are patently absurd. We use 100% real chicken in our soups. The chicken meat comes from long-trusted, USDA-approved U.S. suppliers and meets our high-quality standards. All of our soups are made with no antibiotics ever chicken meat, and any claims to the contrary, they say, are completely false."
Okay, real quick, let me butt in if I may. So this conversation happened in January of 2025. And of course, the employee who recorded the conversation has been subsequently fired. I wonder why, because he's in cybersecurity. So I don't know whether or not he wasn't cybersecurity good enough or he was a whistleblower and he got released. I'll let you decide on what you think actually happened. Now, this is what they really think about you. A C-suite employee admitted that he does not buy the food from his own company. This is almost equivalent to working for a company where you can't even afford the products that they sell. This is working for a company where you can afford the products that they sell, but you rather not buy the products because you know that they are actively killing people that are buying the products and consuming those products. He said his family won't consume them because he won't even buy them for his own family. That means he is making a shit ton of money because Apparently, according to him, this is food for poor people. Woo. Y'all, let's keep rolling.
The company is also saying, Liz, that Bally is on temporary leave while the company now conducts its own investigation. But this isn't the only legal trouble that Campbell's is now facing. I want to show you what's on my screen here. This is a social media post from Florida's Attorney General saying this: Florida law bans lab-grown meat. Our Consumer Protection Division is launching an investigation and will demand answers from Campbell's. So the state is now saying it's going to be looking into this company. So it's not just this one lawsuit. The state also now launching its own investigation.
Chanel Call, thank you so much.
And that's right. The state should launch their own investigation. Now, that's in Florida. And we know Florida is on track. They're unwoke. They are a conservative state. They're not dealing with all this progressive BS, to be honest. No engineered meat, no impossible bullshit ass meat, none of that shit. We don't want to eat that. They don't want that in anything. Now, I'm going to show this in a moment, but the actual cans on the Campbell's soup say bioengineered products. Now, you got to think, if they're bold enough to say bioengineered products on the can, it's worse than it actually is. If this says GMO on the cans, which it does, I looked it up and I'll show you in a moment. I got a video coming up here soon. It's worse than it actually is. I can almost guarantee, I can almost promise you, and I have to say allegedly, that these people are growing clone meat, or even worse, and putting it in the food. And this company is 100 years plus old. They have survived wars, the Great Depression, whatever the case may be. And I guarantee you, whoever Mr. Campbell or Miss Campbell was, if they knew one day they would be selling fake meat, lab-grown meat, 3D printed meat in their food, they would be rolling over in their damn graves right now, which they probably are, because I would be rolling over too. Absolutely insane. And then for a C-suite employee to just blast it out there, like, what are you even thinking? In a world of where everything's being recorded, everybody's being put on Front Street, you come out so adamantly talking straight-ish about the people who buy your food and letting them know they're buying absolutely fake shit. What's wrong with this guy? And he's on administrative leave. He should be fired. No severance. I would be pissed. But I can't even be pissed because the people who calling the shots are the ones actively putting fake food in the food. Man, where are we today? You can't trust nothing. And got to think, how many other companies, businesses, CEOs, CFOs, COOs actively think this way? Not just Campbell's, Frito-Lay, McDonald's, Burger King, all the fast food joints, pretty much every joint out there. I just did a video on Cisco, who's supplying all restaurants with garbage now, to the point where every jalapeno popper tastes the same no matter where you go, because they're giving you low quality ingredients everywhere. The best thing you can do today, just go home and cook your own food. Buy the meat, buy the noodles, and cook your own food. It's even cheaper that way. Figure out a way to find time, batch your food out, figure out a way to cook it quick, cook it fast, and make it happen. So you won't be out here buying garbage, eating garbage, feeding it to yourself, your spouse, your kids, and your family. Now, let's get into the next video, guys. Let me pull up something on the stage. And this is a parody, but this is what they actually think about you. Check this out.
I'm Christy Campbell, and this holiday season, my family would like to wish a happy Thanksgiving to all the poors. I can't call them poors. To all the poor people. No. A happy Thanksgiving to all the losers who eat our soup. Slop. Oh, it is soup. Is it? Campbell's soup is specially engineered by cooked. Good. Oh, you can see that I'm not eating it? Good.
Now, as you guys know, that is a comedy skit, a parody. So shout out to her. I believe I got that from TikTok. But that is what these people really think about you when they get into these boardroom meetings. I mean, I haven't been in one, but I can only imagine this is actually what they think about you, because they think that we are actually stupid. And to a certain degree, we are stupid because we are buying the food. We are buying the meat. And they have changed the ingredients to say bioengineered, GMO, blah, 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 fake, everything fake on here. Go ahead and eat it. And we're doing it. We're doing it. Now, granted, I have a wonderful wife. She is anti-box, anti-plastic, anti-anything in a can. So she buys the meat, she buys the produce, she buys everything, and she makes most things that we can possibly make from scratch. She doesn't work. She stays home, take care of the baby. You know, I've retired her. I'm on that level. You know, we're not rich or anything, so don't get that idea, but we are making it work, okay? Now, and she's the one who goes out and gets everything and makes sure that we are eating healthy out here. Are you doing that for your family, ma'am, sir? Or do you have a bunch of boxes in your pantry, a bunch of cans in your pantry, or a bunch of things inside bags? If you do, you are eating very unhealthily. And you need to make a change and stop giving these corporations that don't give a damn about you all your hard-earned money. It's wild. It's wild. Find the deals. Use coupons. Do whatever you got to do to eat healthy. Eating healthy makes for smarter people, more intelligent people, more alert people, people who don't need to be on antidepressants, SSRIs, things of that nature. That's what eating healthy actually does. It makes you live longer because as human beings, living organisms, any living organism, our goal in life is to live as long as possible. And we've created this whole industry after the industrial revolution, where we have processed food so much to where it's so unhealthy. That's why everyone's fat. Everyone has diabetes, adults, kids, damn near babies these days. We have all these illnesses. Heart disease should not be the number one killer. Heart disease should not be the number one killer. How's your heart? Heart disease does not run in your family. Bad eating habits run in your family. I'm going to say that again. Heart disease, and I'm going to add diabetes, does not run in your family. Terrible eating habits run in your family. Break the curse, goddammit. Break the goddamn curse right now. When you get done with this video, go throw all that bullshit out your closet, your pantry. Go to the grocery store, buy some fresh vegetables, fresh meat, nothing in plastic cans or boxes. Eat healthy. Save your life. Now let's move on to the next video, guys. Now this one's actually showing what ingredients are in it. I just want to show you guys real quick, even though I've talked about it. Let's go ahead and see.
The Campbell's soup can, it says contains bio.
Sorry, let me run
If
that
you
back
look
real quick.
closely on the back of a Campbell's soup can, it says contains bioengineered food ingredients. The ingredients from corn and soy in this product come from genetically modified crops. On the chunky Campbells and even on those to-go Campbells, this makes me want to look at everything I own.
Exactly. It makes us want to look at everything. Absolutely everything. Whether or not it's Campbell's, it's Del Monte, fruits and vegetables. I don't know. I can't even think of a lot of things because, like I said, my wife, she doesn't allow that stuff in the house. All our stuff is pretty fresh. I can't lie. I got some Doritos upstairs because I like my little nacho cheese. You know, I have me a beer and some snacks and stuff when I'm watching the football game. I'm a Cowboys fan. Go boys. Eagles suck. But anyway, let's not go there. Let's not go there. You know, I got my guilty pleasures. I got my guilty pleasures. You know, I can't cap. I'm not gonna cap and say I'm perfect. I'm very close to being perfect, but I'm not quite there quite yet. Okay. I'm almost a god. Okay. Almost a god, but not quite. Not quite. Now let's go ahead and look at this last video that I want to show you. This is what everybody needs to do. Okay. Everybody needs to do this. They need to go in their closet. I keep saying closet. They need to go in their pantry. You know, let me not say it. Let me allow her to say it. Let's go ahead and add this to the stage.
A lot of videos of people just tossing this shit in the garbage. And I understand. It made me pretty pissed off too, but there was one thing he was right about. I'm fucking poor. And this shit, although he said it was, ain't cheap. So we're keeping it. But we sure as hell ain't buying it again. Oh, by the way, this little boo-boo, it's for Campbell's. Fuck you, Campbell's.
All right, guys. All right, come closer. Now, I respect her sentiment, right? Like she said, she has all those Campbell soups in her pantry, right? I said pantry this time. And even though she has learned that there are terrible ingredients in there that may not be the best for her health, she's not the most wealthiest person out here. So she really can't afford to just toss that food out. Because at the end of the day, it is food. It is some kind of sustenance for her body, her children's bodies, her spouse, or whoever she may be feeding. It is the holiday season, so she may have friends and family over as well. And today, in today's society, things aren't going well enough to where we can just throw away food. So if you can, get it out your pantry. If you can't, consume it because you've probably already been doing it. So a couple more cans, it's not going to be the multiplier it is to go ahead and end your life any time sooner than it was before. But I would say never buy Campbell's again. Go on a forever strike. And also be mindful to look at the back of your cans, your products, and look at those ingredients because they're slipping in bioengineered. Honestly, I've never heard of or seen bioengineered in the ingredients before. And that's wild. I've seen GMO, genetically modified. What does the O stand for? GMO. Y'all let me know down in the comments. But I know it's genetically modified produce for the most part. But now they modifying everything. And then the guy said 3D printed meat. I was talking to my wife about it. She said, yeah, they're doing that. I'm like, what is that? Is that the impossible meat? The impossible meat that's worse for the environment than actual beef grown on a farm? That's made of more chemicals than beef that's treated by chemicals on a farm? We're going backwards. We're literally pedaling backwards. as a society. We're wasting money on things we don't need to waste money on. I honestly feel like we've come to a certain point in human existence to where we just need to plateau. We got everything we need, everything we want. We need to learn how to sustain and stop trying to create more shit we don't need. Because now we're just thinking, neurons firing off. Oh, we should try this. We should do that. No. Sit your ass down. We good. We eat beef. We eat vegetables. Why you mixing it up with weird science? Stop. Chill where we at right now. We're just making stuff worse. Work on creating more jobs. Work on harvesting the beef and the vegetables that we do have now, creating a more efficient way to grow them and to harvest and raise livestock, and chill out. We don't need to be in no lab, man. We are getting so far away from being a human, whether it be online, dating apps. Now we're talking about food. Food? I'm going to end it right there because I'm getting depressed. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go ahead and buy your coffee. You will see the link in the graphic at buymeacoffee.com/Jamin. And also make sure you leave your 2 cents down in the comment section so we can have a conversation. Until next time, guys, stay elevated. My name is Jamin, and this is Not Too Casual. Peace.